Tomorrow I'm taking 50 cards into a Master 1 tournament. No adjustments. Here's how I will adapt and handle everything. In Master 3, you can adjust between names. In Master 1, you can't. Every card in your 50 card, card deck has to earn its spot against the entire meta. Meta-specific cards become liabilities. The three biggest weaknesses in my deck is that I'm hoping that I don't get a Wing Zero turn 8, that was Spell Doom, or the O turn 7, that also spells my Doom. Also, I'm hoping that I don't get the Purple Corsica Maze in the set. That is something that is the three common matchups in there as well. The three most common matchups I'm hoping is either red white, purple white, or red green. Now, prioritize special cards that demo or matchups over there. Well, one of the Merv, one of the purple cards, and one of the white cards has like a corner error trait links. So I have 8 possible links for those cards in case I had to put them under something. And also on one of them, the white one, if I put in a pile underneath it, it names blocker. So that is something there as well. Now, after one common match, after the tournament, I'm going to see what my deck does, and it'll be something will be right there as well. Now, here's my purple white as an example. First off, I had the dice, so that's interesting, and I do have the resource token, so there it is. So I'm going to put it in there. So the downside is I have 4 Saku Warrior units for the early game. So if I don't have, so if I have any of these in my hands, I better keep them. So the other card I want to keep in my hands on the first one is the Merva. Now, even though it's a 2-1 with 5 costs, this gives me more abilities that if I had this in my hand on my first one on my Molin, I can really do it there as well. Also, this one is only conditional with the 2 tops that you can put one in the trash. Awaken Power, this is something that will be a real situational thing, especially in late games. So, strike down the raw one and discard one. So, if I raw one, I have a info stun that's not info stun like the mass info stun I can put it in the trash and get out the trash when I pay info stun. So I have 4 of those. Here's Busher. So this is a unit that is 4-3. And if it is 5 or more HP with mobile stew, it names blocker. So this does really good on defense there. And of course, here's the bid marker Freno. Only 2 of them in this one, but when a frame race is in play, it aims suppression, so this does bring a over that there. Also, we had the Kira, so this is a 8 minus 2 during the battle. We have Archangel as the sit there, only two of them, and I can a two resources do a one friend unit with markers that they cannot attack in this turn. So this Archangel will be probably be a late sit one. Also overflowing affection. If I do know I have a in turn two or three turn two and specialty if I have mostly now Impos Stuntos are now named as Impos Stuntos, like Mass Impos, Sword Impos, all that stuff. I will have to pay these early just to get rid of some of those Mass Imposes. And of course, a unforeseen incident, so that's something that can be a interesting situation that can get me out of this deck. Also, this is the first time that anyone see a Destiny United Ignition deck in the area, so I'm hoping that they change their metas wisely. So hopefully I can play that pretty well. Also, card outrates our measure ones are usually our input unknowns because I can pay two resources and I can pay the mid one, the max impulse one, the max impulse stun. In case it is destroy, I can look into any of my Murphy swap units that are in the trash. I can put that in my hand. That's so this is a largely trash meta. Now, why it seems that I could, but purpose instance said I can't, was I would put more freedoms in the deck that at least a turn 7, two turn 7s, and a turn 8 condition to level out the meta. Put in a couple of call user authors for her ability of a white unit making a marker on those that don't have natural markers. So, especially the two of the three cards I wanted to add were going to be Freedom Gundam and the Freedom Gundam Rear. Those two, the level 6 Freedom and the level 8 Freedom Gundam Rear, and the level 6 Freedom Gundam from CD03. Those two do not have a marker on them, so putting a card I underneath it turns into a marker. And especially the level 6 and CD03 free has the ability that that card is rested onto the field and onto the field it is tested with the seals. I can tell you I may mispay on my first round on my last tournament at the end. I could have gotten me the name and avoided the silence, but what made that name interesting was that I actually forced my opponent to waste 3 turns as it did with that combination. Yeah. That's something that'd be interesting there as well. Alright, that's all the main content. Before we close out, I want to thank you for giving me my first subscriber on this channel, so I will happy to do that. I'll also going to see that more in the next female session of our channel. Anyways, tournament tomorrow, 50 cars, no safety net. How do you build for Meta 1?